Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Before I start this video, I'd like to make a little disclaimer. I'm not personally a supporter of breeding. There's many homeless cats just waiting to be rescued, and I feel they should get a chance at a home life first. I'd like to ask my viewers who are considering a new addition to their families to consider adopting. Even if you'd prefer a specific breed, there is more than likely a kitty for you waiting to be homed. I rescued my Bombay, and I know plenty of people who have rescued cats of specific breeds before. Just a suggestion. Anyway, let's get on with the video. For the first cat on this list, we'll be talking about the Bombay. This little black kitty resembles a miniature black panther. Bred originally by Nicky Horner in Kentucky, its trademark characteristics are its jet black fur to the roots and striking copper eyes. The Bombay is a short-haired cat, very closely related to the Burmese cat, a cat that I hope to cover in a future video. This medium-sized muscular kitty should weigh around 6 to 10 pounds. A common trait they pick up from their ancestry is their vocals. This kitty will talk very often. Mine actually meows back and forth at me in response every time I say something.
So, what are you saying? Oh, okay. That was a good one. Good meow.
Always on cue. This trait can be traced back to the Siamese, another vocal breed, and because the Siamese is bred into the Burmese, and the Burmese is bred into the Bombay, this trait gets passed right along. The Bombay also tends to stick to its owner like glue. They've been referred to as Velcro cats. They typically don't like to be left alone for very long, and my own likes to follow me from room to room. Let's talk about health. Bombays can be subject to a few health problems. They're prone to heart issues and gingivitis, sinus problems, and are prone to obesity. Overall, Bombays are my own personal favorite cats. Let us not forget that black cats, black dogs too, are least likely to get placed in a home. So I strongly recommend adopting one and dispelling the myth that they are bad luck. My cat has brought me nothing but happiness personally. I'll leave some more info below. Let's move on to another breed, the Russian Blue. I know plenty of people in my life who own this breed, all of which were adopted. The Russian Blue is a cat who you might find to be more gray than blue. It gets its name due to the blue hue in its steel-colored fur. This breed is a naturally occurring breed, and as the name suggests, they come from Russia. It wasn't until after World War II that this breed became more popular in the U.S. The Blue's coat is a thick one, something it's gotten from the harsh winters of Russia. I've noticed that the water typically doesn't bother the Blues, I know. Water tends to just drip off their super dense coat. My mother's Russian Blue actually jumps in the shower with her on occasion. And my partner's mother has one that makes poor attempts at drinking out of the sink and tends to just leave its whole head under the faucet. The eyes on these cats are gorgeous, brightly colored green and in some very snake-like. Their noses and paws typically have a lavender-like tint to them. In contrast to the Bombay, this breed is usually considered to be quiet. There are always exceptions. The ones I know rarely meow, but I've noticed that if they manage to get one out, it's very loud.
Nico. What?
They also contrast in the way that Bombays tend to be very friendly and approachable, whilst Russian Blues are usually weary of strangers. If curiosity killed the cat, then you might want to keep an eye on your Blue. These cats tend to be very curious with constant wandering eyes. I couldn't seem to find any genetic health problems related to this cat, so that's great news. The last cat breed I'm going to cover is the Scottish Fold. The original Scottish Fold was found on a farm in Scotland, and her name was Susie. Susie had 2 kittens with folded ears. From there, a person acquired one of the kittens and decided to start breeding them. And that's how the Scottish Fold came to be. The folds in its ear are actually part of a deformation of cartilage that causes the ears to be weakened, and so they bend forward. As with most animals that are bred for a specific deformity that they have, there can be complications in breeding. A lot of the times these folds would wind up with other deformations in their tails and other parts of their bodies. Because of this, if you decide to get a Scottish Fold, they are likely to develop problems such as arthritis in their joints, because your joints are made of cartilage too. All folds are born with straight, unfolded ears, and then within a couple of weeks the ears start to develop and they will show whether or not they will be straight or folded. These cats are typically medium-sized, weighing in at about 4 to 6 kilograms or 9 to 13 pounds. And everything about this cat is usually rounded, including its eyes and its head. Scottish Folds come in a variety of colors, so they can be just about any color you can think of when it comes to cats, and their fur can be either long or short. I have never personally been around any Scottish Folds, but I think they are adorable. I like how round their head is, and I like the way that their face looks. These cats are reportedly high in playfulness. They're very intelligent, you can teach them tricks, and they don't like to be alone, and they can develop depression from being alone. Folds are often known to sleep on their backs, and sitting with their legs stretched out and their paws on their belly. This is called the Buddha position. Overall, this is a healthy cat, but you really want to watch out for those joints and other cartilage problems. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, subscribe and you can see more videos like this one. I hope to do one about dogs soon, and I will choose my top 3 favorite dog breeds. I wanted you guys to keep in mind that all breeds are subject to change, I guess, if you will. Behaviorisms aren't always the same. Every cat, every animal, they all have their own personalities that makes them unique, and that's why we love them so much. I appreciate you listening to my little ramble about these cats, and I hope you learned something here today, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.